Assalamualaikum to Madam. When watching with this video, we from Group X and my name is Muhammad Nurdini Basudi and my ID is RO21127 and my group member is Muhammad ARASH SAFWAN bin Muhammad DANI RO21150 and Muhammad Dani HAKEEM bin ZULL HAZRILFITRI RO21163 and Anis AFIFAH bin TALIB Ali RO21145. So today I will present about environment management in the sanitary landfill. So firstly, we will explain about the executive summary. So the workplace chooses for this study is a worldwide environment, and the purpose of established for this company is to manage and collect the solid waste that generated by people in Selangor. And this company has a good sanitary landfill site to carry out solid waste management activity generated by the people of the Selangor. So the sanitary waste disposal site is called as a Jeram sanitary landfill. The landfill is a place that we ask to bagi garbage and then cover it with soil so that the soil can be used for the other purpose such as a buildings construction or marking a garden. So the main purpose for this study is to identify the environment management practice that carry out at the sanitary landfill. So to get the information about the objective, we using a two method. Firstly is the internet and secondly is interview one of the employees at this company. After we using this method, we get the finding. So the finding we get the information on the how company control pollution at the sanitary landfill. So secondly, I will explain about the iteration. The introduction is focused on the background workplace. Worldwide environment has a consensus giraffe sanitary landfill site at the load 295X, 295X, and 159X to 1 me, stated Giraffe, Kuala District, Selangor, Darul Ihsan. And the deposit facility was developed on the 160 areas, which is 64.7 half of started land. So there are three points, important point about the background workplace. Firstly, the established the Jeram sanitary landfill was fully operations on January 1, 2007, and the activity that the carry out at the sanitary landfill is involved collections, storage, planning, and disposal of the solid waste productions by residents in the Selangor started area. So the next is lastly is environment management. So the environment management that carry out for this company is started and transformed and back into the green lab or its capacity has been achieved. This to ensure that the solid waste management that carry out at the sanitary landfills activity cannot give the impact on the environment. So next I will give to Anis to explain about the objective.
Okay, the objective of this report is to efficiently conduct environment research on the firm and its operation to detect any possible environmental consequences from the production of waste from corporate activity, goods and service in order to improve attitude towards the environment. The objective is also to identify the background of the company, the activity carried out, and the methods used to control solid waste in the environment. The study was conducted using various methods to identify the environmental management practiced by this company. With that, the objective is to identify the landfill company process of environmental management and technology in the area, and then to identify measure this is have measure and ways of controlling the environment in environmental management so that there is no environmental pollution such as air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, and other pollution. When there is a report on pollution, proposal or programs should be made using effective method to manage environmental pollutants from the work process carried out by the company to ensure that all pollutants and solid waste generated control and well managed. Next.
Okay, I'm gonna continue with the methodology. And there are two types of methodology that they use for this assignment. The first one is the information search on the internet and the interview with the workers. Next. Okay, we gather the information from the website of the United States Environmental Protection Agency. So it's about the environmental management system. The environmental management system is an organization that has one of the most essential pieces of information related to the PDCA, plan, do, check, and act. Process to complete a full review of the organization, or more precisely, the environmental goals. Furthermore, EMS also has a good perspective on the workers themselves. The competency and awareness of the employees are the focus parts to improve their job performance in some sort of industry. So finally, it depends on how the management fits the PDCA, which is the main factor in boosting productivity in the industry, whether it results in improvement or disappointment. So the next website that being used is the worldwide environment. So there are two types of technologies involved in this transparency. The first one is the leachate treatment plant (LTP). The main focus of this treatment is on controlling land pollution, and for biological treatment, the landfill use sequential batch treatment (SBR) for detect control. The next one is the every gas management. This technology is focusing on air pollution with using of methane gas. The methane contains explosive material that can harm the workers and cause an explosion, especially in a closed area like a confined space. So we move on to the information with the interviewers. Next slide. So we interview with the Mr. Azwan at Sanitary Workers. So one important question that has been asked to this worker is, what are some examples of activities that can reduce or manage the plant? So according to Mr. Azwan, his experience in the industry for about 10 years made him an expert person to manage a possible way to reduce the pollutant. Is the recycle, daily backfilling, and temporary daily backfilling. That's all from me.
Mike,
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good evening. So I will continue the next part, which is discussion. So the first one is about environmental management. What is environmental management? Environmental management is a framework that assists an organization to establish their goals and processes. So the method that used in environmental management is PDCA, which is plan, do, check, and act. So what is plan? Plan is to establish the environmental goals and process accordance with the environmental policy. So do is carry out as the processes as planned. Check is monitoring and measuring the environmental processes accordance with the environmental policy. And then lastly, act is taking action to improve the EMS. Next is findings for environmental management at Jeram Sanitary Landfills. So the first one is environmental aspect. Their environmental aspect is solid waste management. So second is target. So for the vision, enabling technology and digitalization while expanding the business footprint, as well as becoming national leader and competent regional player in solid waste management. Second is mission, to expand international and existing core business. to explore and establish smart and strategic green technologies. And the lastly is to create values for communities and the environment. So there are two technologies that use at Jeram Sanitary Landfill to control the pollution. The first one is leachate treatment plant. So it is the most important component of a sanitary landfill management system that is clean and systematic. For biological treatment, the landfill uses the sequential batch treatment as a system. There are 5 treatment points and 2 reservoir points. So leachate treatment plant uh, is used to control leachate from land pollution. Second is landfill gas management. Basically, it is to prevent undesirable events from occurring. And Jeram landfill management has prepared a gas well that is installed vertically between each landfill cell. So methane gas that produced from the garbage will be practically sent through the gas pipe system to the gas flaring unit at TMB substation to be burned, reducing the problem of accumulated gas and other problems. So landfill gas management is used to control air pollution. Next is activities to reduce or manage pollutants. So from the interview, Jeram Sanitary Landfill, dia di recycle, daily backfilling, temporary daily backfilling to reduce or manage pollutants at the workplace. So next.
Next. Okay, in conclusion, there are various methods used in this study to identify activity carried out and management in controlling solid waste in the environments. There are two technologies involved in Jeram sanitary landfill, such as LTP and landfill gas management. Next, the environmental management system use the PDCA, plan, do, check, and act process to complete a full review of the organization environmental goals. Additionally, an environmental management system, EMS, is a framework that helps organization achieve their environmental goals by regularly reviewing, evaluating, and improving their environmental performance. Indirectly, helping the company meet its regulator requirements is a systematic and cost-effective manner. Meanwhile, iOS 14001 set out the following planning step that must be followed to establish a strong management system, a strong environmental management system, such as environmental policy. With that, one of the activity to reduce and manage pollution of the sanitary waste disposal site is to recycle materials such as paper, plastic, cans, and other recyclable items. In addition, daily refilling is to second activity to reduce pollution to the environmental and temporary daily refillings. Control and management to reduce pollution is very important to environmental because it can perceive and conserve natural resource and indirectly reduce environmental pollution due to the reductions of waste material. Overall, recycling has many benefits and importance to the environmental. Recycling will reduce the use of natural resource and reduce the displacement of communities and wildlife. Another suggestion is to enforce prohibitions on the use of plastic throughout the country as it poses a threat to aquatic life to reserve oxygen. The waste step taken today do not directly benefit women, but give future generation to opportunity to enjoy clean and safe resources. That's all from our group about environmental management in sanitary landfill. Thank you.